What's going on, people? Welcome to the vinyl shit. It's been a minute since I talked to you guys about records. I finished A through Z, and I have quite a few records that I've actually purchased since doing these videos. But before I get into showing you those records, I'm going to show you my box sets and my 10-inch records. So I'm going to start with box sets. First record I'm going to show you, this is Beethoven, the Bicentennial collection. This is Chamber Music, Volume 9. I'll go ahead and show you also this one, which is Beethoven Bicentennial Collection, Volume 11. I found these box sets at a thrift store years ago. It's when I was trying to get more into other types of music, and these box sets were probably like $2 a piece. So I figured, why not? Because I mean, they're pretty clean and they're actually pretty neat. They come in these cases here, and they all come with these books that are pretty cool. Lots of drawings and information about the records. Each box set is 5 records that are also housed in this little case thing here, but they're all, see, and this isn't Beethoven, but I'll go ahead and throw this in since we're talking about classical music. I also have this here, which is the story of great music, the Romantic era, and it's got stuff from Chopin, Liszt, Mendelssohn, Schumann, Verdi. It also comes with this, like, thick book that talks about the Romantic era of classical music. Lots of pictures. So yeah, I will go ahead and say right now, I don't know jack shit about classical music. Occasionally I put these on when I'm in the mood, but it's very rare. I went through a phase where I was trying to find some of the darker and the sadder stuff. I found some stuff by Wagner that I really liked. A few pieces by Haydn that I enjoyed, but overall, I'm not gonna lie, most of this shit really sounds the same to me. But when you have this kind of shit in your collection, it makes you look sophisticated, makes you look like you got some class. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna sit here in front like I listen to classical music, because I just don't. But if anybody has any suggestions for really good composers that do the sad, darker type of stuff, shoot me a message, man. I would love to check it out. Next box that I'm going to show you, this is Current 93, like Swallowing Eclipses. This is Current 93 dreamt by Andrew Lyles. What this is this takes the very first 5 Current 93 records. Nature Unveiled, Dog's Blood Rising, Live at Bar Maldoror, Dawn, and In Menstrual Night. It also has an extra record called Haunt Invocation, which is a remix of Faust, and I Have a Special Plan for This World. So all of these records are just really creepy soundscapes, and Andrew Lyles, what he kind of does, he creates a different creepy with these soundscapes. A lot of them are a bit smoother, they're not as dirty sounding as the original recordings, but they're still extremely creepy, extremely dark, fucking spooky records. The actual packaging is pretty cool. Each record comes in its own sleeve with art by David Tibet, and they each have a little image on the back there. I don't know if you need me to show you all of these, but yeah, they're all pretty cool. All have neat images. So yeah, this is a pretty cool box set. I found this when I was in New York hanging out with some people. I believe this is limited to 1,000 copies, so it goes for quite a bit, but I got this really fucking cheap when I was up there. I don't think the record store I was at really knew what they had. Either that or they just didn't care. But either way, I got this at a great price. This is one of the Current 93 releases that slipped by me, and I didn't know anything about it until it was already sold out and the copies were going for way too much money. So I lucked up quite a bit finding this. It's an awesome box set. If you see it for a decent price, man, definitely pick this up if you're a fan of like old, creepy, noisy soundscape stuff. This is absolutely fantastic. And check out Andrew Lyle's solo stuff. He's pretty awesome himself. Next box I'm going to show you, this is Emperor Imperial Vinyl Presentation is what this is called. For those that don't know, Emperor is my all-time favorite black metal band. This was something that I was looking for quite some time. I found a copy of this really, really cheap when I was in Asheville, North Carolina. As you can see, the cover is pretty fucked, you know. I don't know why someone would treat their box set like that. It's ridiculous. But all of the vinyl is perfectly clean. So what you have are their first 3 studio albums, the mini LP, which also included their demo, and their 1 official live record. So I'll just kind of run through these so you can see what they are. But you know, this one, I know there's a glare, but I don't feel like taking them all out of the sleeve, so you're gonna have to just deal with it. But this is the split with Enslaved, the Hordes Land split. That also has the Wrath of the Tyrant record on it, which is tight. Here you have In the Nightside Eclipse, again, tight. Here you have my all-time favorite Emperor record, as well as my all-time favorite black metal record, period. This is Emperor Anthems to the Welkin at Dusk. I think this record's perfect. Absolutely perfect. It's just unreal how much I love this album. Next you have, this is Emperor 9 Equilibrium. Again, a fantastic record. This is when you kind of saw them moving more towards progressive metal. Still a fantastic album, much better than their Prometheus, which was a good record, but kind of strayed a little bit too much from what I loved about Emperor. But anyway, this last one is, this is the Imperial Live Ceremony. This is the live Emperor record. This is actually really awesome. I'm not typically a huge fan of live records, but that one is just really, 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 really good. It also comes with this book here. Lots of pictures and stuff. I won't go through the whole book, but you know, you can see how cool it is. And again, the book is in mint condition too. The only thing wrong with this box set is the actual box. Last box I'm going to show you. This is Willie Nelson's Time, Life, Country, and Western Classics. This is pretty neat. It's not that neat, and it's not rare. You could probably find this for about 15 bucks. I bought this again, I want to say at the same thrift store that I found those Beethoven box sets. But I love Willie Nelson, and this has a really good mix of stuff that he recorded in the 60s and 70s. But yeah, I won't really go too much into this because the presentation is not really all that cool. They're all in these little baggies, which I typically don't like these, but since they came that way and they have the Time Life stamp on them, I kind of just left them alone. It also came with this little booklet thing, which is pretty cool, man. It has kind of all of the other box sets that Time Life sold, but it's also got this little advertisement for a box set holder, which I need to get one of those. Those are pretty cool. And it also has this little advertisement for cassettes that you can keep in your car, like this little cassette holder. I don't know, pretty neat. Also comes with this nice booklet with, as you can see, once again, you have a really wide range of Willie songs, but the booklet's pretty neat. It has like a nice history here. Oh, you can't see that. A nice history here of Willie Nelson. There he is. Look at the man, boy. Look at the fucking man. Whiskey River, take my mind. Don't let her memory torture me. Anyway, Good-Hearted Woman. Great songs. If you are trying to get into Willie Nelson and you like records, I would definitely suggest you seek this out because, like I said, it's not very expensive. You can get it for really, really cheap. So, do that, duh. Now I'm going to run through my 10 inches. First one, this is Amorphis, Black Winter Day. This is back when Amorphis was still like a prog death metal band. Fantastic record on blue vinyl. This is back when they released Tales from a Thousand Lakes, which is where you'll know the song Black Winter Day from, but it's also got some other great songs on there, mainly the Moon and the Sun and Moon and Sun Part 2, which are amazing proggy death metal tracks. But it's also got a cover of Light My Fire by the Doors, which is actually pretty cool. So I'm pretty sure you can get this for a nice price. I don't think it's super rare. Next record I'm going to show you, this is Beethoven Symphony No. 1 in C major. I don't know where I got this. I don't know how much I paid for this. I don't listen to this very often, but it makes my collection look sophisticated for the hoes. I will say, this is actually pretty cool. I mean, it's on like this weird reddish brown vinyl, which for older records, I don't think you saw that very often. I'm not exactly sure when this came out, but it's got writing on it that says, one says May 1955 and the other says April 1977. I don't know if either one of those dates really means anything to this record, but either way, I have it. It's kind of neat, but not that neat to talk about, so we're moving on. Next record I'm going to show you, this is the Ohm Current 93 split. I gotta read this. Inerrant Rays of Infallible Sun, Blackship Shrinebuilder. This is a pretty cool record. The Current 93 side, that was during the time when he was really into incorporating kind of metal-ish sounds into his music. Even though it didn't come out for another 3 years, you can kind of tell that this was the precursor for Aleph, a Hallucinatory Mountain, which is a fantastic record. Not one of my favorite Current 93 records. This song is a cool song, but it's not one of my favorite Current 93 songs. But, you know, still worth having. The Ohm side is fantastic classic Ohm. You know, that dirty, drony, rockin' doom metal sound that they had. It's a lot dirtier than the Ohm stuff that's coming out now. But yeah, this is pretty cool. So one cool thing to show you, when I bought this from David Tibet, he actually sent me, I only ordered one. He sent me every single color that he had. So I will show you that. Blue, clear, purplish maroon, green, and red. Why did he do that? Because he's awesome and he likes me and I like him and he's awesome. That's all I can say. Be jealous if you want to. Next record I'm going to show you, this is Death in June's Peaceful Snow. This was all weird piano lounge songs. I think it was kind of his reach for something similar to Soft Black Stars by Current 93. It's a good record, but it didn't really connect with me like that. I like Douglas P. over guitar or noisy soundscapes, not so much over piano. But anyway, this is still a cool record with a pretty neat layout. There's the man himself. Each one has a spooky picture of Douglas with his death mask. It also came with this huge poster that, of course, I would never really hang up, but it's still pretty neat. Double-sided poster, you know what I'm saying? But I don't hang up posters, so they stay inside of their place. Next record I'm going to show you, this is Death in June Snow Bunker Tapes. This is the original guitar versions of the songs that turned into Peaceful Snow. This was on my list of favorite albums of 2013 because I think this is absolutely amazing. I wish this had came out before Peaceful Snow. I wouldn't have got worried about Douglas's career for a hot minute. Again, another neat layout. You can't really see, but there's like raised stuff there. The inside is interesting. You see an image of Douglas Pierce without his mask, looking like a straight up Nazi. But whatever. And these are both on this nice clear vinyl. If you have not heard Peaceful Snow or Snow Bunker Tapes, I would definitely suggest getting Snow Bunker Tapes first. I don't know, this probably run you about $40-45 last time I checked, But if you're a Death in June fan, it's absolutely worth it because these songs are great. I'd say it's probably better than All Pigs Must Die. So yeah, check this out. Next record I'm going to show you, this is Liars. There's Always Room on the Broom. Funny story, I bought this. I thought it was an Einstein's and Neubauten record, and you know they kind of do a play on the cover. I didn't realize it was a Liars record until I got home. Don't ask me what the fuck I was thinking. I think I was just tired at the record store and I wanted to buy something, so I bought this. And or I was just so stoked to find an Einstein's and Neubauten 10-inch. I was just like, oh cool, bought it. Got home and I was like, oh, this is a Liars record. Luckily for me, I like Liars. For those of you that don't know Liars, this is great, noisy, weird, dancey post-punk. But yeah, pretty cool. So check it out, but don't be fooled by the cover. It has absolutely nothing to do with Einstein's and Neubauten. Next record I'm going to show you, this is Mayday Staplegun. Mayday is one of the most underrated hardcore bands of the 90s. Like Integrity, they were doing metal hardcore before metalcore was even a thing. And it's an awesome record. Unfortunately, this band never did a full length, and no one's done a discography record for these guys. Like, get the fuck on it, man. Like, they're mostly known for doing that split with Integrity, and I think they may have had a record before that, but I don't own it. But yeah, Mayday was awesome. Next record I'm going to show you, this is Placebo, the B3 10-inch EP. This was a record store day release, limited to 3,000 copies. Came on this cool clear vinyl. Nice layout, clouds and stuff. I love Placebo. Placebo is one of my favorite bands, and this is a lot better than their material for Battle for the Sun, which it was an okay record, but it wasn't great. This is closer to the material they were doing with Meds. Has that more punky feel to it. So yeah, if you like Placebo and you like the more punky Placebo, then you should definitely pick this up if you can find a copy of it. Next record I'm going to show you, this is Psychic TV's Love War Riot. There you go. Not much to say about this. I don't listen to this really ever. It's pretty standard techno, breakbeat techno. Not really my thing. Has a cool cover of Eva Destruction on it that's kind of sort of neat, but other than that, yeah, it's not that cool. Next record I'm going to show you, this is Reversal of Man, Revolution Summer 10-inch. I found this last time I was in Tampa, actually for the bass player Jeff's wedding. I found this at a local record store there. I forget the person who put this out, but apparently he found a gang of them in his closet, and he brought them down to the record store and just dropped them off. Because I think this record was going for quite a bit for a while. I haven't checked since because I don't really care that much. But this is a fantastic record. A lot of people know it for the song Get the Kid with the Sideburns, which was the anti-Earth Crisis, anti-Victory Records song, which is actually pretty cool. But yeah, this is a great record. If you don't know Reversal of Man, they were one of the kings of the scrams, screamo, emo scene back in the day, and they were one of my favorite bands from back then. So yeah, if you can see this for a decent price, you should definitely grab it. Next record I'm going to show you, this is Skalp, Registratur, Ambivalenz. What this is a weird tribal industrial soundscapey noise project on Tesco. I don't know what it's limited to, but my copy is apparently number 503. But this is a pretty interesting record, kind of like Nurse with Wound or old Current 93, or maybe even some of Boyd Rice's stuff. It's really dark, really like creepy sounding. Has a neat little layout here. Comes on clear vinyl. But yeah, if you're into noise, it's not really harsh noise. It's just really weird soundscapey type of noise. But if that's kind of your thing, you should definitely give this a shot because it's pretty cool. Next record I'm going to show you, this is Skitliv, Bloodletting. This is a pretty interesting 10-inch that Skitliv put out. I'll show you that again since there was a glare. No, there's still a glare, but whatever. It's a split, actually, with Current 93. The Current 93 side is kind of a remix of the song Blackship's Ate the Sky. It's okay, but nothing super special. Kind of just one of those completist things. I just bought it just cause. The Skitliv side, however, is pretty neat. Skitliv is a black metal band featuring Maniac from Mayhem and Nicholas from Shining. And those guys together, pretty impressive stuff, man. Pretty impressive, dark, weird, evil sounding stuff. So yeah. Whew, so that's it. Box sets and 10 inches. I will be back soon to show off the update records, or start at least showing off the update records that I've purchased. So yeah, as usual, thank you for living, thank you for loving, thank you for being you, and I will see you next time. Peace, bitches.